Good Wednesday morning, and thanks for logging on to tdsweather.com. I'm meteorologist Joseph Cooper with today's forecast out there this morning. Many of us are dry across the region, but you can see a large area of rain across central and southern portions of Indiana, including areas like Indianapolis, back down towards Greenwood, Columbus, and then back out to just to the east of there. And as we work into the next few hours, we're going to continue to see some rainfall out there into Indiana. So we continue on in through, let's go on over and take a look at the current temperatures. You can see a lot of us into the upper 50s to middle 60s this morning across the region, a little bit cooler into southern portions of Wisconsin. As we work into the next few hours here, going into 9, 10, 11 o'clock, we're still going to see some of these showers out into eastern portions of Indiana, although those will tend to become more scattered as we work through the morning and should become less as far as the intensity is concerned as well. And then as we continue on into noon, 1 o'clock, 2, 3, 4, 5 p.m., we'll see additional scattered showers and some thunderstorms developing here across Indiana, western Ohio, and some isolated activity back out into southeastern portions of Michigan as well as we head on into like 2, 3, 4 o'clock. And as we go on into the evening into 5, 6, 7, 8 o'clock, still seeing mainly the scattered shower and some thunderstorm activity back out across northern and central Indiana and back out into Ohio. We're drier across much of the rest of the forecast area with only some isolated showers here as we work on into the evening into 9, 10, 11 o'clock. We start to see those showers up across northern Indiana and northern Ohio fizzling out. As we head through the overnight hours tonight into tomorrow morning, there is a warm front that's going to be lifting to the north here, so we'll see a few isolated showers from northwestern Illinois down into central Illinois, southern Indiana, and a few showers back up probably into the Detroit, Michigan area as well as we work overnight tonight into tomorrow morning. Into 9, 10, 11 a.m. tomorrow morning, warm fronts lifting up across the forecast area as we head through the morning hours tomorrow. A couple showers possible along that. As you get into the afternoon by 4 or 5 o'clock, notice that we've got some showers back out across Ohio, southern Illinois, but the main focal point will be this round of thunderstorms that is starting to develop mid to late tomorrow afternoon back out across portions of southwestern Wisconsin up into northern and northwestern portions of Illinois. And as we continue into 6, 7, 8 o'clock, these thunderstorms traversing back out towards Milwaukee, Chicago, Joliet, back down across central Illinois. Some of these storms tomorrow afternoon into tomorrow evening could become strong to severe, damaging winds, hail, and even some tornadoes will be possible with these. So certainly something to keep your eye on as we go on into tomorrow afternoon into tomorrow evening. We continue into 9, 10, 11 o'clock. Thunderstorms rolling on across Lake Michigan and then back out into western portions of Michigan. We'll probably see at least some isolated thunderstorms developing down across Illinois, moving into Indiana late tomorrow evening as we head towards 8, 9, 10 o'clock. Some of those thunderstorms also could be severe with damaging winds, a large hail, and some tornadoes. As we go on into midnight, 1 a.m., 2 a.m., you can see some of those thunderstorms moving out across Indiana. We also see thunderstorms moving out across the Detroit area as we head into the early or late overnight hours tomorrow night into Sunday morning towards that 1, 2, 3 a.m. time frame, Friday morning into that 2, 3, 4 a.m. time frame. And then as we continue into 5, 6, 7, 8 o'clock on Friday, that frontal boundary is pushing on out of here. So drier conditions settling in for many of us here as we work through the morning hours into lunchtime on Friday. However, that boundary kind of lifts to the north Friday afternoon, and as we work on into Friday afternoon, especially Friday evening, another round of some strong to maybe some severe thunderstorms will be possible, mainly down here into the southern portions of the Ohio Valley on Friday evening, Friday night. But you can see another round of scattered showers and thunderstorms moving through this by the time we get into 10 to 11 o'clock on Friday, towards midnight and after, and then by Saturday morning, most of that activity is on out of here, and it looks like we're a bit drier as we start to work on into the weekend time frame. Rainfall amounts, this is on through Saturday. Let me see if I can get it the latest. There we go. On through Saturday morning, you can see a pretty widespread area of anywhere between about 3/4 of an inch to an inch and a half, inch and 3/4 out across portions of Indiana, especially central Indiana there, while many of us out across Michigan, Indiana, and Ohio will end up seeing somewhere between about 1/4 1/4 to 3/4 of an inch of rain, with some locally higher amounts under some of those thunderstorms. Out here into northern Illinois, southern Wisconsin, you guys probably seeing 1/10 to 4/10 of an inch of rain being more widespread. Again, some locally higher amounts of maybe a couple inches of rainfall tomorrow as we work through the afternoon and evening as that round of thunderstorms moves on through. Today is going to be a very mild day, especially out to the west, where they'll be in the low to mid 80s across Illinois. The rest of it's going to be typically into the 70s. You'll be into the middle to upper 70s, low 80s out into more interior and western Indiana for today. Overnight tonight into tomorrow morning, we're going to be seeing lows that are going to dip into the upper 50s to low 60s out across Michigan, Ohio, and into southern portions of Wisconsin, where it'll be a little bit cooler, closer to the lake in Milwaukee and out towards Chicago. The rest of us will see lows in the 60s. And then as we head into the daytime hours tomorrow, one of the warmest, if not the warmest day of the year so far, places up towards Chicago are going to be in the lower 90s for highs tomorrow, while the rest of us are into the 80s. And then as we head on into tomorrow night, you can see that cold front starting to work on through, where they're into the middle to upper 50s out across portions of Wisconsin and Iowa, while the rest of us are still into the 60s to near 70 degrees by Friday morning. And then highs on Friday for many of us into the middle to upper 80s. And then as you continue into Saturday and Sunday, you can see that cooler air starting to push on in here for the weekend. That's all I have for you here this morning. Thanks for logging on. Have a great day.